It seems obvious, but every paper you write should have a main point or a main idea, and everything in your essay should link back to this main point. As obvious as this might sound, this is something that's often missing from student essays. To make the main point really clear, it should be summarised in 1 or 2 sentences called a thesis statement. Thesis statements should let the reader know the topic of your essay and also give your view on that topic. They will also help guide your writing and help keep your argument focused. Your thesis statement should come early in your essay, in the introduction, or in longer essays, maybe the second paragraph. They work as kind of a spoiler as to what's coming, and you should try and be as clear and as specific as possible, giving plenty of detail. The best way to understand thesis statements is for us to have a look at some examples. So, let's imagine you're writing an essay about zombie films.
Homie, where have you been?
Your main idea is that many people think modern zombie films are too violent or unpleasant. But instead of writing, I think many people think that modern zombie films are too violent or unpleasant, we can use a thesis statement. Something like, modern cinematic techniques mean that films have become more graphic, and this has led to the desensitisation of young British filmgoers to violence. Or what about, the explicit violence in many mainstream zombie movies degrades both men and women. Or another angle, we could say, today's zombie movies fail to deliver the emotional engagement and social subtexts of the 1970s zombie genre. These statements tell us loads about what's coming in the essay. They also hook the reader in and make them want to find out more. A really good thesis statement should be as clear as possible so that your reader understands exactly what you mean. You should avoid technical language or any kind of vague words like interesting, negative, exciting, unusual, or the word difficult. You should also avoid what are known as abstract words. These are words like society, values, or culture. These words are only really useful if you've already given a good explanation of what they mean to you and for your essay. You can't, of course, assume that you have the same understanding of the word society as your reader. Okay, let's look at some more examples and see how we can improve them. Here's a reasonable thesis statement. Although Facebook is an enjoyable and fun platform, users are leaving in droves. Now it's okay, but it's a bit confusing. It makes us wonder why, if it's so enjoyable, are people leaving? So let's make that better, tidy up the edges. Although Facebook is seen by many as an enjoyable and fun platform, users are leaving in droves over concerns around privacy and data sharing. Now that's much clearer. It sets us up to write a good essay about Facebook, privacy and data. Let's try another. Here's our original statement. In this paper, I will discuss the relationship between fairy tales and modern cinema. Okay, but why should I care? What's your opinion on this? What are you going to tell me as a reader? Let's try an improved version. Not just empty stories for kids. Fairy tales can help us understand the modern cinematic experience. Much better. Okay, one more. Facebook was rocked by scandal. Okay, well that might be fact, but so what? Who cares? And what does it mean for society or Facebook? Let's try that again. The many scandals that hit Facebook revealed basic problems with the company's infrastructure and underlying design. That's much better. There are lots more examples of thesis statements in my free to download study skills book, which I'll link to below. But a few final thoughts on thesis statements. When you're writing them, make sure you use your own words and avoid quoting. A well-crafted thesis statement really reflects well-crafted ideas, and while it's good to start with a reasonably well-formed statement, you will have to come back to this when you finish your essay and edit it a little bit to make sure it really matches what you've said and the ideas that you have. As we're writing, our ideas can change. The The secret to a good essay is to keep going back over the whole text to make sure that all the ideas still link together. And the most important part of that is having a good, strong thesis statement.